Hi, this is Mike Rob Greco, and I am doing a video tutorial on getting started creating sites. So here I am in my Gmail account. I go to click the waffle and I want to find sites. I need to create a new site, and there's that big red button with create. Now there's also a way to delete sites. I want to delete this later. I'll show you how to do that because this was one of my test sites. But I'm just going to create a new site, and I'm going to name my site Mike RG. This won't be the site that I'm creating for the district, but it's a practice place. You can do that as well. If you're not ready to create your site, create a practice place. If you're ready to jump in, which I highly recommend, then jump in. You see that the location address is going to be there. You'll see that. You can have other options. You could select a theme at this point, and there's all these different themes that are sort of basic themes. What do you think looks good? I don't know. Let's try, I kind of like, so we want to make something basic, I think. And along with the color schemes that I've been doing, let's do Seafoam. That looks pretty fine. And there's all those themes, and then more options down there. And I don't even worry about that stuff. There's a gallery for even more templates. I'm going to use the blank template because it's very simple and straightforward. So I'll click create and wait for that thing to spin. It's creating my site. In the meantime, I'll check in with some of my stuff. There's my site. So you'll see that it created a home page here. And on this site, since I'm the creator of it, I'm going to see a few icons here at the top. I'm going to see a pencil that allows me to go into edit mode, and that's really important. So I click that, it loads the editor, I save what I've done. That gets you back and forth so that you can always save before you leave this page. Like, one of the weird things is that you can kind of leave this page and go to other pages and leave the editing open. That will make things weird for you. So always save when you're done editing a page. I also want you to see that you can create new pages and that there's more actions here in the cog or the snowflake, including your revision history if you need to revert to something. You can delete a page that you've created. That's not deleting the site, that's deleting a page. And you can manage your site, edit site layout, and here's the help right there within the site. I also have all those resources that I pointed you to before. So here we go. Edit page. So on your home page, welcome to Mr. RG's homepage. Create some sort of, welcome landing thing, and everybody needs to make sure you have your contact information. Here's mine. There's some funky formatting, I think, on this, so I just pasted it in from another document, so I want to remove formatting, and then I want to tighten it up. How do I do that? I gotta just delete the spaces. It works just like a word processor. So I'm working in here. This is where the title of the page is going to show up. This is the title of your site. When I save this, all this stuff will become live. And here's, so I have my name and station, all that kind of stuff. And maybe I want to put in, not maybe, you're going to really need, you want people to be able to identify you. So you really should put in an image. I have images here. Mike, that's an old image. This is not an image I'm going to use. It's on another old website that you can find, I'm sure, if you'd like. I'll throw it in there. And there it is. And look, it gives me some options. I can make it super big, which I don't think is a good idea. I can make it medium. I can make it small. And I'll show you later how to resize it with even finer control. And then I really want to show you that you can wrap text around it or turn the wrap off. This removes the image altogether. You have those options, and then we can move it around. So why don't we put it over there for now, and I click on it again, I get those options again. I'll wrap text, and there you see I'm over there, this is over here. I'm happy with that as a welcome place. So I'm going to save. I also want, before I save, I want to show you, so maybe I want to be able to link to some other page, like for me, media, oops, not media, but mediaeducationlab.com is some place I used to work, and so maybe I want to, so I select that, I copy it, I go back to my tab, and I could put that in here as one of my other things that I'm affiliated faculty there. So mediaeducationlab.com, and I can just put in a link there. Oh, it's so if I didn't put .com, if I just had that, and I remove that, highlight, and to add a hyperlink, just like in any other doc, there's a hyperlink thing. Now this is interesting. You can link to any page, and then it'll show you other pages here that you can link to once you've created other pages. You can link to a web address, and that's what I want to do. I'm linking to an outside place. And I always have things open in new windows because I want people to be able to come back to my site on their tab without using the back button. That's just a style thing. I don't want to send people someplace else, especially when it's not within my site. So I click OK, and you see all these other things that are the same tools that you can use and this is the remove formatting one that we love, that you use in docs. You've also got all these options to insert different kinds of content. You've got options for formatting. These are basically the same as your buttons. You can put tables in. And remember, you can put tables in and then make the table invisible. So it's a good way to organize content on your site. And then you've got these sort of layout things. And that, like if you click one of these layouts, that's just going to control what happens in the content area. Your template controls where your title of the page shows up, how it shows up in the navigation. Right now, when you're editing a page, really all you're editing is the content here and the title, and that's what these allow you to do. So you save, and the one more thing I want to do on this tutorial is show you how to create pages and what the options there are. So remember, if you want to go back into editing this page, you just click the pencil. To get back to create other pages or manage your site, you got to save, and then you get those controls back. So we want to create a page, so it's this button. Those are the two main buttons, right? And then you need to do more stuff. They're there, just a reminder. Click create a page in the site. I'll do one for curriculum and one for technology integration and that sort of stuff. And so there's different templates. I can have announcements. I can have, and I'll show you how to do that as well, or encourage you to try one of those. But most of the time, you're just going to use a web page. A file cabinet is just a place to hold files, but you'd rather do that in your drive. So I recommend not using that. A list page or a start page, I don't ever use those. So we'll stay with web page. You can put it at the top, or you can put it under your home page. So if you want this to be a main place that people can navigate to, then you want to put it at the top level. If you put it under the home page, then it'll be navigable under sort of a drop-down menu from that. I'm going to do that just so you can see what that looks like. And I'll create it. We wait. And there it is. And see, in the navigation side, it shows up there. Now I can't drag and drop the navigation at this point. I can only add content here and add links to you know, PBL site or PLPs or CCSS, and I'll add resources and maybe an explanatory bit and what my role is with curriculum and any important events and dates. And maybe I'd like to add another page that was announcements about curriculum PD. Those sorts of things. So you can, and I save that, and there it is. And if I want to do another page on tech integration, and where do I want to put that? At the top level? I don't want to put it under curriculum. I don't want to keep nesting pages under other pages. So I'm going to put this one at the top level. You could also choose a different location, and there you get options on it. So I could put it under my home page, or I could put it under this. So if I put it there, it'll show up on the same level as curriculum. That's probably a better idea. So I'll create that. And there it is. So suppose I didn't like this, or I figured I didn't need it. If it's an old class or something like that, if I want to keep the page, I want to keep the stuff, I can just sort of hide it, and you'll have to figure out how to do that. But I just wanted to show you that I can delete the page, and it'll ask me, are you sure you want to delete it? Really? Really? Yes. It's gone. So those are some of the main introductory, getting started things. Look, we already have our landing page, and now I would add all the different pages that I want people to be able to easily navigate to. So hopefully that'll get you started. Good luck.